Good day. This is the last video of the prelim of Gauteng 2018, paper 2. We are doing question 11. It's Euclidean geometry. It reads, in the diagram below, NPQR is a cyclic quadrilateral. That red quadrilateral is cyclic. With S a point on chord PR, there's S on PR, N and S are joined. So then they said the angle RNS is equal to the angle PNQ equal to X. They wrote it in for us. That angle is X and that angle there is X. Then they ask us to prove these three things, which we will now do together. So the first thing we have to prove is that we're required to prove that triangle NSR, the red triangle, is similar to triangle NPQ, the blue triangle. We usually start by saying in triangle NSR that they mentioned and triangle NPQ that they mentioned. Then we write the angle RNS is equal to the angle QNP because they're both equal to X. That was given. So that angle over there is equal to that angle over there because they told us they are X big. Then we can write angle R1 is equal to angle Q2. Those two angles are equal. Now reason, angles in the same segment. Then we can write angle S1 is equal to angle NPQ, third angle in a triangle. So that angle and that angle is the third angle from the two triangles. Some people write sum of angles in a triangle. Then we write triangle NRS is similar to triangle NQP, angle, 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 all corresponding angles equal. Stop the video and get your brain around this one. Next, they want us to prove that triangle NQR, the red triangle, is similar to the triangle NPS, the one that I colored in blue. We start by saying in triangle NQR and triangle NPS. Then we can write the angle RNQ, that black one there, is equal to the angle PNS, that black one there. You don't have to give a reason, but they both equal to X plus N1. Next we can write angle Q1 is equal to angle P1 inside those circles there. They are angles in the same segment. Next we can write angle R is equal to angle S2, interior angles of a triangle. So that angle and that angle is the third angle after we've proven two others equal. Then we write triangle NQR is similar to triangle NPS, either angle, 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 or corresponding angles equal. Please stop the video and get your brain around this one. Next they asked us, required to prove NR times PQ plus NP times QR equals to NQ times PR. Do not get too much of a fright. Usually if we get this as part 3 of a question, we will use this and this information to help us. One way to answer it could be, you can write, because triangle NQR is similar to triangle NPS, we proved it here. We may write down the 3 sets of ratios because of similarity. Then we cross out the one we don't want. Then we times by the LCD, or some people call it they cross multiply. Then we leave it for a minute. Then we go to the other two triangles that were similar. We write down their ratios. Take out the ratio we don't want. And then times by the LCD again to get to this situation. Then you can write down these two again. Then we can add these two to them on either side because they are equal. Then both sides will be equal. You don't have to write a reason. I just wrote here equals added or logic. Then you can factorize an NQ out of there. Then we have our final answer. This is equal to this. That is what we were required to prove. Please stop the video and get your brain around this one. Please indicate whether you liked or disliked the video and subscribe to the channel. If you run into a geometry problem that you have trouble solving, you can send us a clear WhatsApp photo of the problem to this number and a clear WhatsApp photo of where you tried it. Then we will try and solve the problem for you and send back an answer as soon as possible. Enjoy geometry.